Alright friends, hi, my name is Sadai, nice to meet you. If this is your first video with me, what you've clicked on is a Pokemon Go sorting video. So it's been a long time, it's been a minute since I've been able to sit down and do one of these, probably since August, so a couple months. If you've been following along with the channel at all, or if you've been watching recent videos that I posted, you'll know that I just went on a vacation, and during vacations I get to catch a bunch of Pokemon. So and that's good for me. That's an event for me because usually I live in Beijing, China, which is a geo-locked country. And as you can see on my map, there's nothing here. Even though I'm in a city of 20 million people, there are 0 Pokemon. So the only time I really get to interact with the app and play the game is when I travel. So I recently went on a trip to Philippines and I got to play some Pokemon Go. And today I'm just gonna sort through all the things that I caught, decide what I'm keeping, what I'm transferring, and hopefully I get to keep some exciting things. I will also intersperse this video with some videos that I took whilst on vacation, things that I've caught, and there might be a couple scenery pics, but I didn't really take a lot of pictures this time when I was traveling. So I will explain a little bit as I go. Here's my recent catches, and to be honest with you, when I started catching Pokemon, I thought, wow, I'm not catching anything good. But then eventually it picked up, and I started catching things. So you can see the failed to detect location there. That'll be there the whole video, so hopefully that doesn't annoy you. All right, so we're just gonna go through, and I did a lot of pre-sorting towards the beginning, so if I knew it wasn't going to be worth keeping, I just got rid of it right away. But then I was like, I stopped doing that because I got lazy. So I can see here Budew, right? So I already have, the way that I sort them is based on their percentile in the different battle leagues. Even though I'm not a big battler, I still needed a way to sort them. So you can see this would be this currently Roselia. The one there at the end means if I evolved it into a stage 1 Pokemon, a Roserade. In the U tier, the Ultra League, it's in the 99th percentile. So that's a really good Roserade for the U tier. Down here I have a Roserade that I would max out. It has 96% EVs overall, so I would max it out. The first number is the IV percentage it has. The first letter is in which battle tier, battle league. The second number is its percentile in that battle league as a stage next number, right? The last couple characters are attack types, and then the last letter or two are attack ranking, so like how good is the moveset, right? So I can see here this U74 is pretty bad overall. The only thing worse than it is this L0 Roselia, and this Budew can't be an L0. If I evolve it, it'll be too strong for that battle league. I have a 78 baby Budew, so I'm gonna see if this can be a better baby than 78, though I think I checked earlier and it's not. The app I use for all this is called Pokegenie. If you want, oh crap. Sometimes it doesn't scan well. 461, that's more of a problem with my phone, I think, than the app itself. And 78, 461, 78. This is what you've clicked on. This is the video. If sorting and going through Pokemon is not of interest to you, you will see videos and stuff of me catching Pokemon as we go. But this is not like a live recording of me catching Pokemon. This is literally just me sorting the Pokemon that have already been caught. You will see some raids I did and some interesting catches. Let's just say that, I guess, as we go. But so I already have a U0 in the 99th percentile, so this one's not really gonna stick around, and I already have a 93% overall. So this one is not a keeper, unfortunately. Actually, I'm curious. That was hatched, okay. Just hatched. I was wondering if it was like a raid or something. Oh yeah, and so while I was on this trip, it was in early October, and I was in the Philippines, and during early October, there were all these Trubbish, right? And the nice thing was in the Philippines, it was cloudy every day. It's not nice for like vacation, but it was nice for Trubbish because I got extra Stardust when I was catching all of these Trubbish. Now, for the amazing amount of Trubbish I caught, there were very few that were like good based on my ranking system. So this L0 is 1 percentile higher than the one I already had. So he's gonna stay as an L0. Pound Gunk Shot. Pound Gunk Shot. There we go. So that's a good move set according to that. And then the very, very, very last number there is its ranking. So it's the 446th best Trubbish in the L tier, which is not high, but there are like over 4,000 combinations possible. So it's near the top 10%, right? And then I tag it as L tier, and then this one will get replaced. So I actually don't have a good L1, but he'd be above 500 CP if I evolved him, so he's not capable of being an L1. There's a lot of 99 percentiles here, actually. Oh wait, there's an L0 right there, that's even better. Oops, okay, so what about this guy? Could he be a better L1? No, 44th percentile, it's really bad. So actually, I think I kept him, but I should have just transferred him, because I have the 4th best Trubbish. Only 3 Trubbish are better than him. Takedown, at least according to Pokegenie's rating system. No, that's a bad move set. I guess takedown is a bad move. But L0, so he's not like that powerful anyway. So, and then I did catch this Dynamax, right? Yeah, Dynamax Trubbish. I guess Garbodor does have a Gigantamax, right? But if I evolve this into Garbodor, it wouldn't be the Gigantamax Garbodor, I don't think. I don't really like how they utilize the Dynamaxes. It's not like Sword and Shield where every Pokemon can Dynamax and then you can even use an item to turn it into a Gigantamax. I think they should have implemented an item that could enable your Pokemon to Dynamax. And then an item that would change your Dynamax Pokemon into a Gigantamax Pokemon. They could control it based on how rare the item is, right? Or how expensive it is, to be honest. I just didn't like that they made you have to catch Dynamax specific Pokemon. It's not like Sword and Shield. So since this isn't actually a very good Trubbish or Garbodor, I'm just gonna transfer it. I don't really hold on to Dynamax Pokemon unless they're good. I got this blue Floette L2. So that means it's a stage 2 Florges, which is actually pretty rare. So I have a 24 percentile, and this one's the 58th percentile, so it is better than what I had. It's not good, but it's better. And it's a blue one, so, oh wait, not L0, L2. L2. I must have already had a better L0. Did I? For blue? Yeah, here, the 91st percentile, so. I already kind of pre-sorted it, I guess, to compare it to the old stuff. Okay, so we've had a couple keepers so far. Healy, there were a ton of these guys when I was leaving the Philippines. So the last day that I was there, I was basically catching all sorts of Helioptile. I didn't get any amazing ones, but I did get a slightly better L1, and I got a better U1, slightly, so. Quick Attack Thunderbolt, so both of these guys will stay. 62nd percentile is not great, but it's better than what I had. And we always look for incremental improvements, right? Whatever you can to better yourself a little bit every day. Quick Attack Bulldoze, that doesn't sound good. But 98th is pretty good. Percentile. Bulldoze, yeah. Bad moveset. I'm also kind of, even though I'm back home, I'm low-teching my recording today. So I'm not hooked up to my laptop. I'm just using old camera, old screen recording. I'm not using OBS to record. Okay, I did catch this mega. There was a mega Blaziken raid. So I was trying to do some raids because I can't even do raids when I'm in Beijing. I've tried to join remote raids and it didn't work. Fire Spin, Focus Blast. Sorry, Blaziken, right? But I don't think this is a keeper. I just kept it to kind of show it off because I caught a Blaziken and you don't get to do that very often. So this 87th percentile U2 isn't far worse than the 98th percentile. Well, not far worse, but worse than the one I already had. But this 96% overall Torchic would be a good mega Blaziken someday. What was it? Scratch Rock Tomb? Yeah. So even though it's only in the 61st percentile in the U tier, what I will do with it eventually is I'm just gonna call it a max, and I will max it out. Someday. In a long time from now. In the very distant future. So that replaces this 91 percentile one. 91% IV. Which is always sad. It's a little sad to get rid of something so strong, but you know, space is limited, so we gotta make sacrifices. Caught a couple of these pink Oricorios. There weren't, I didn't have a ton. I guess I had 3 already. So basically with these one stage Pokemon that are they only have one basic stage, I just need an L0, U0, a G0. Maybe if they get strong enough, I keep a max. But it looks like I'm improving my L0 considerably. 84, I had a 15 percentile and now I have an 84 percentile, which is great. This 19 percentile is garbage. And I have a slightly better U tier one also. So let's get rid of that. Oh, it's extra small. Sorry, buddy. I don't value size, and I don't really value Dynamax, Air Cutter. It's really just about what, why? I don't even know. Pau? Is that what it is? 228.48. That's way off, buddy. 228.48. No. 228.48. Next. There we go. Now we said it's L084. Yeah. And it had Air Cutter. So decent moveset. Tag it as an L0. So I don't see these pink guys very often, so I was kind of excited to see them. And I'm gonna hold on to one of them just as like trade fodder. I'll hold on to the strong one as a possible trade someday. Pound Aerial Ace. Yeah, Pound Aerial Ace. That's its good moveset? Okay. So I'll hold on to this one as trade fodder. I do trade with my sister sometimes. When I see her, she catches a lot of stuff that I don't have the ability to catch. So she'll trade me stuff. And sometimes, rarely, I have something because I travel a lot that she would need. I don't know if she needs a pink Oricorio, but I'm holding on to it just in case. There are also a ton of Axew. So I caught a ton of Axew, and look at these. These are the best ones I caught. They were all in the 99th percentile. So it's like the 8th best Axew in the L tier, the 10th best Haxorus in the G tier, and the 19th best, what's its name? Fracture, right? In the G tier. So they're very good here. Actually, I need to compare that one to this one because they're both in the 99th percentile. Who's better overall? He's the 9th best Fracture. Iron Tail, Dragon Claw? Probably. So He's the 9th best. I already had the 9th best fracture, so that previous one isn't better. Could he be... I'll have to examine what he could be better at. Let's just do it now. Oh, he's got a good moveset too. Anything else, buddy? Oh, you're a really good Haxorus. Also, you're good at a lot of stuff. 28th best G tier Haxorus. I already have the 10th best right next to it. What else are you good at? You're a good L tier Fracture, but probably not better than what I already had. Yeah, unfortunately he's very good, but he's not as good as some of my other stuff. Sorry, buddy. Scratch, Dragon Claw, Axew, 8th best. Scratch, Dragon Claw, good moveset. Love to see it on an L tier. Love to see it. That's better than you. And then really strong, good Haxorus in the G tier. It's very exciting. Scratch, Dragon Pulse, slightly worse moveset. On a very good, but he'll evolve, so the moveset will change, doesn't matter. So that's better than this guy. So I could then look and see, like, look at everything though. They're all in the 98th, 99th percentile, the ones I already have. So like, these are already lower than those. So they're not gonna be better than anything I already have. I'm just gonna transfer them. Why do I have so many of these? L0, L1, L2, G0, G1, G2, oh, U1, U2. Okay, it's just because he's a strong little guy. He's viable in a lot of leagues and a lot of tiers. Caught this Greedent. It's my first Greedent I ever caught. I think there's a video of it. It should be playing somewhere around me right now. It's not a good Greedent. I just kept it because it was the first one I ever had. I've never evolved one of my Squirrelvet before, but you can see all my Squirrelvets are like 99th percentile except for this guy, L1. So little cup Greedent. But the one I caught can't be a little cup Greedent, so I just kept it to show it off, I guess. Chikorita, Chico. G1. It's not better than what I got. Can it be better than anything I have? It's not looking like it. I don't know why I kept it. Technically, it could potentially be better L0, so let's check it out, I guess. If it's better than 94%, which I doubt. Usually Pokemon aren't good at multiple things. Like if you catch one and it's 95th percentile in something, that's probably the only thing it's like its best. Everything else will be considerably lower. Like the Axew that I just showed you that had like a ton in the 90s, that's not common. And even though it had a bunch in the 90s, it was like still not better than the ones I already had that were like specialized in something. All right, so Mawile is a hard one for me because it's like I have a 100% one. I did catch the shiny, so the shiny stays. Ice Fang, Iron Head, but he's 96%. That's crazy. But the bad thing about Mawile is it's just not strong unless it's a Mega, and even in 971, right? Tons of moves. Even as a Mega though, it's like not good, right? So that 100% one, 100% IV, that'll be a Mega someday for me. And I did catch this L tier that's slightly better than the old one I had. Finding one that's below 500 CP in the wild is hard. They're just not very common. 117. Astonish Ironhead, I think I said. B moveset. I think he's the 105th ranked? No, that's just 1059. Got it. Don't have enough characters. Got it. So let's just delete the rest of that off, just so I don't get confused later. Tag L tier. He is better than this guy though. That's the thing with megas. Like, it's great. I think that they're bringing megas back. I really do. I think it's fun. It's just fun to see designs of Pokemon advancing further. But the problem with, they give them to all these 3 stages, which is good. I think those are the ones they should be giving megas to, or legendary. Legendaries don't need a mega. Stop giving megas to legendaries. They're already overpowered. Megas should be helping Pokemon that technically can't evolve again, but are still not powerful enough. Your Wigglytuffs. Give Wiggly a mega. It's underpowered compared to all the other 3-stage evolution lines, right? So it needs a mega. Mawile, unfortunately, isn't strong without the mega. So what did it? It didn't need a mega. It needed a new permanent evolution. It needed an Annihilate, right? To make it stronger permanently. Because once megas go away, Mawile's back to being lackluster, right? I wish they were giving, they're cool, right? They're getting the cool factor. It's marketing, it's a business, it's a game, right? They're trying to sell copies, right? That's what they're doing. I just wish they were doing it to Pokemon that actually like needed it, you know? And then once megas go away, Delphox is still fine, right? Delphox is like 500 base power, so it's still a good Pokemon. It's just not super good. I say Delphox because I'm actually really excited about Delphox's design. So to me, it's like, it's a Pokemon that is 3-stage already. So Raichu, right? Raichu makes a lot of sense to get a mega. Mostly ones that they kind of screwed over with giving them a baby. They went down with the 3rd evolution instead of up with the 3rd evolution. Like, those need a mega. Or ones that, like, design-wise are not great, right? Like, it's kind of a, like, even Chestnut. I like Chestnut, I do. I think it's grown on me a lot. But seeing it get a new evolution is pretty cool. Delphox, not a great final starter looking Pokemon, but it looks so cool as a mega, right? So those are the Pokemon that get it, I guess. I think 3-stage Pokemon, or Pokemon that just need, that can't evolve again, but need a design makeover, right? I just did a better L1. I'm actually really excited about these Meowths. It was like a Steel event going on, I think, with tons of Trubbish for some reason. And you never, scratch Gyro Ball, you rarely see Galarian Meowth in the wild. Most of mine come from eggs. And when it hatches from an egg, it has a not predetermined, but like a limited IV spread. It has a guaranteed amount of IVs in certain stats, which makes it hard to be viable in the way that Pokegenie ranks them. Truly the best way to get the best Pokemon is to catch them in the wild. So many of my Galarian Meowths were lower percentiles because I could only hatch them. But now I was able to catch a few, and they're actually really good. Like, that's the 11th best Berserker in the G tier, which is amazing for me. I already had a decent one, but it wasn't good enough. I wasn't powering it up or anything. Now I'm going to be spending some resources on Meowth, which is not one of my favorite things to do, but it's where we are. Litwick. New L1, it's 10 percentile higher than the old one, so it's a keeper. Astonish Heatwave. So what Pokegenie does, you can see I'm obviously screenshotting each Pokemon. It scans the screenshot for the IVs. It does the calculations. I think there's a way to do it without screenshotting. And I think there's a way that it can do the moveset automatically also, and I don't know how to do that. So there's like a screen recording part to it where it will record your screen so you can show it the whole thing and then click the button, and it will do it'll enter all the data for you, right? But since I'm actually recording my screen, I don't think I can do that. Caught a Snorlax. Snorlax are always fun to see in the wild. You kind of like panic a little bit when you see one, but it's not a good one. It's not a keeper. I already have a really good U tier Snorlax. I don't have a great G tier or L tier, unfortunately, but the ones I caught were very strong. So they would only be viable in the U tier, but I already have a great U tier Snorlax that I actually really like using. This is what, I don't need either of these. I'm just gonna transfer them now. And I have a max, right? I have this 96 percentile one, 96% IV one, which I will evolve someday when I get to it and decide to power it up. I have these other baby ones too that I've held on to. I'm just gonna transfer them. I don't need them. Because I wanna see how they're tagged before I transfer them. Because I've tagged them, so. They're tagged as M tier, but I already have the 96% one. Transfer. Make space. Tons of Porygon in the wild. That was fun, seeing a bunch of Porygon floating around. I don't have great Porygon. They're rarer, at least when I play. In my experience, I haven't seen a ton of Porygon around, so it was fun to see a bunch of them and catch some better ones. It's looking like I have a lot here. So this G2 is clearly better than this G2 that I already had, so he is probably the first one that's staying. He's got Bolt Beam coverage, that's fun, but he's gonna evolve, so his moves will change. Hidden Power, Ice, and Zap Cannon. Hidden Power is a good opportunity for me to talk about how I use these moves. So like, I use the Chinese characters. I said before, I live in China, so I can at least recognize the character types. So when I'm doing a raid or something, if I'm like going up against a normal trainer, I'll look for Pokemon that have the fighting type attacks. So there's other ways that Pokegenie can do it, but I chose, since I can at least recognize the Chinese characters, to do it using Chinese characters. It's only one character spot, right? So that saves me on the naming characters. How many characters you can put in the name. Save space. Just transferring. What else we got? We got a high, the next highest thing I got is this U1, 98th percentile, which is slightly better than this U1 at the 97th percentile. Charge Beam, Solar Beam, bunch of beams. Charge Beam, Solar Beam. Today's a big recording day for me. I've got big plans for today. Gotta record this. I'm gonna record probably a couple Pokemon TCG Pocket videos. I would love to record Pokemon Evolved. If you've been, again, like if you've been following along on my channel, I've been playing through a Pokemon version of Leaf Green. A bunch of them are on my channel already if you are interested in seeing a playthrough. But I don't think I'm gonna be able to play today. And then Legends ZA is coming out really, really soon at the time of recording this. And I have to figure out how I'm gonna handle that, because it's coming out during probably the most busiest, stressful week of my school year. I'm a teacher. I haven't mentioned that yet. It's your first video with me. I'm not even gonna see if it's viable as anything else. I'm just gonna transfer it. Then we got this U2, which is slightly better than the U2 lower down. Hidden Power Grass, Zap Cannon. Lots of grass type attacks and electric type attacks. Zap cannon, grass. Tag E tier. I will try to never speak the Chinese because I'm bad at it, and it's a little shameful how bad I am for how long I've lived in China. Most of what I have is like 97 or better already, so it's like not really worth looking at. I guess technically it could be a better G0. I don't have a great, like the G0 is pretty low. L0 is pretty low, L2 is pretty low, but it's so hard to get an L0, L2. You have to be under 500 CP. And I have a better L2 right here actually. L0, I have a better one. So I can check this 503 guy to see if he's a better G0. That's the only thing he could potentially replace. And he's not. 89 percentile. I felt like I caught a good G0. Maybe my memory is... Maybe it's the L0 that I'm thinking that I caught. Okay, the Porygon 2 here, 97 percentile. Charge Beam Zap Cannon, double electric, good for him. But he'll evolve, so the moveset will change. Tag. Oh, I mentioned I wasn't recording with my usual equipment today. I'm recording out in the kitchen. The reason is where I usually record, the internet is not super reliable. So since today I don't want to be dealing with... No, he could potentially be a better G0. I don't really want to deal with possible internet issues, so I'm as close to the router as I can be. G0. 91. G2 is 94, that's not bad. Do I have a G2? Yeah, I do. So, don't need you. Bye. Hope you find your dad. L0 and L2, these are both big-ish improvements. I'm getting rid of my 2 lowest percentiles, replacing lows. That's... it makes me really happy. Like, I love the incremental improvements. That's what I do this for. This is the way I play the game. Hidden Powered Ghost and Zap Cannon. I'm a big like data. Hidden Powered Ghost. That's a character I don't see very often. How do I? Yeah, update. Hidden Powered Ghost Zap Cannon. That's not the character for Ghost. This is. I'm a big data person. I love data. I love numbers. I love looking at all that stuff. So, Hidden Power Ice, Hyper Beam. It's my fun. This is my fun. I love making spreadsheets. This isn't a spreadsheet game, but I do love all of that. So, Hyper Beam, right? And then Ice, Baby. And you're G2? Oh, you got a long way to go to get to G2, buddy. A lot of powering up, but... so let's just do a little recap here. L0, just to make sure I've got everything and didn't release something I shouldn't have. Where's my L0? No, it's this guy. This thing that I just labeled G2, right? He's supposed to be my L0. L0, yep, there we go. Ice Baby. You're not G tier. I mislabeled you. L tier. There we go. L0, L1, 99th percentile, love it. L2, big improvement over what I had. G0 is the one that didn't get replaced. G1 is new, G2 is new. U1, U2, and my max. Lots of Porygons here. And I only have 9 upgrades, and I don't know how you evolve Porygon 2 into Porygon Z. I don't know if you need another upgrade. I don't have enough upgrades to upgrade, or to evolve all of those, unfortunately. Litten, the kitten. I'm surprised U296 is better than what I already had, but I guess I just haven't caught in a lot of Littens. Scratch, Flame Charge. Slightly better than what I had. Ember Crunch. Bye-bye. Actually, should I check to see? You're a strong little cat. You're 798 CP already. That's not better than anything I got. I need better L tiers, and he's too strong. Why do I have so many lit? Oh, 2 shinies. Okay, this is one of the fun ones. I got the best ever Mischievous. #1, ranked #1. The best L tier Mischievous. And I caught a slightly better G tier Mischievous, it appears. Hex Dark Pulse, the best little cup Mischievous that there is. Hex Dark Pulse. Ominous Wind is better, eh? But we'll keep it. That's fun. Love that. That's like a guaranteed, eventually someday, power it up, max, like get it to its highest. Astonish Shadow Sneak. That's a bad moveset, I think. This is a G0, so we won't evolve it. You are, sorry, G0. 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 There you go. Done. Okay. Tag. GT. L0, G0, L1, G1, U1. So I can see if this one I'm replacing is a better U1 than 93%. Might be. It's not. Porygon we've done, Oricorio we've done, Aron, caught a ton of Aron. Didn't keep many. Got the 4th best, what's it, Lairon, right? 4th best Lairon, G tier. I already had the 35th best, so this is a small improvement. But an improvement nonetheless. Metal Sound, Rock Tomb. Not Claw, Rock Tomb. B tier. Tag G tier. He's a much lower CP than the one he's replacing, which is always a little unfortunate because Stardust is the rarest commodity for me. Even though I'm sitting at nearly 400,000, because I can't play, right? I can't catch Pokemon, so I can't really acquire Stardust except for hatching eggs. That's the only way I get Stardust. And the only way I get eggs is from gifts. So usually the only Pokemon I catch are Scatterbugs. Can you be better at anything? Can't be L1, can't be, I already have a good L1, L2. So I could look at G2. Really, G2 is the only lackluster thing I got. It's already at 97%, so. G2, come on, app. Oh no, why do you do this? 496, 76. 76. G2? Ooh, U2 is really good. G2? No, not great. He's like, I just have slightly better ones. U2, I have something better than 17. Yep, I got the 11th best. So. high potential for that guy. He was just slightly outclassed in every area. L0 is slightly better than the one I already had. Tackle Rockhead. No, Tackle Ironhead. Why did I say Rockhead? Tackle Iron B. Tag L0. L tier. Slightly better than you. We will come back in a little bit after I sort. We will spend Stardust, so that's one of the rarest things I get to do, and it's one of the things I love doing, but it's also very emotional for me. not very, but Mudshot, Sludge Wave, because I don't get to do it very often, and it's like one of the pinnacle experiences that I get to have playing this game. Some people sit on like millions of Stardust and never spend it, but I'm like, oh, I get to make this slightly good Pokemon slightly better. And I don't spend it strategically, I spend it systematically. So I'm a big systematic guy. I do things systematically. I don't think he can be an L2, maybe a better G2. Can you be L2? No. Can you be a better G2? Let's check. Probably not. 84 doesn't sound great. I already had a 91, so. L0, L1, L2, G1, G2, U2 max, yep. Those are the 9, or sorry, 7. Sock. I've got a lot of Sock, man. I feel like I see Sock all the time. So this is a, oh, he's a slightly better G0. Okay. Poison Jab, Brick Break. Slightly better. Not great, but slightly better. That's how it works. He's even a higher CP than the other one, so definitely worth keeping. L0 is the only bad one. G0 is not great, but he can't be an L0, so. Oricorio, Sock, Natu. We got a Natu. Don't see a lot of Natus. L1, slightly better than the one I have. Quick Attack, Nightshade. I do like this Pokemon. I think it's super cute. I've just never used it. So this is like what we were saying with Megas, right? Xatu has like some use, I think, with like Magic Bounce, but like it just needs a little bit of help in the base stat total. So like a Mega would be kind of interesting for it, but like that's temporary. That's a temporary improvement, right? Another evolution. Not that every line needs to be 3-stage. Like I do like a 2-stage line, but when its second stage is just a little bit underwhelming, right? The Primeapes, right? Annihilate, man, they just did so. I love it. I love Annihilate. I think I love everything it stands for. I love its design. I love its lore. I love, it just feels so complete, right? They took a Pokemon that hasn't really been remembered since Ash caught one and released it, right? On the anime. He had one, he got rid of it. People felt their emotions or whatever, and no one has really thought of Annihilate since. So how fun is it? Or sorry, Primeape. And so it's so fun that they brought it back, right? And they've made it good forever because you can always catch an Annihilate. You can always evolve Primeape into an Annihilate. It's not a regional variant like, who did they do that to? That they made something better, but it was only Obstagoon, right? Obstagoon's great. Linoon is better, but it has to be Galarian. Old Linoon is still bad Linoon. I guess it has its belly drum extreme speed strats, but as an example, right? What else? What's an old Pokemon that they gave a regional variant evolution to? Like not really It's kind of like Farfetch'd, right? Farfetch'd, Surfetch'd, but I'm looking for one that they didn't give a regional variant base form to, just its evolution. That it only evolves in a certain region. I guess kinda Galarian Weezing, kinda Marowak style, right? Anyways. So I already had a better L1 here, Peck Swift. Bad moveset. But this new, Fletchender's so cool too. Could he be a better G1? That's really it, just G1. No, I have a better G1, it's right there. Why do I have two G1s? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's everything, right? I don't need this. I don't need these. L0, L1, L2, G1, G2, U2, L2. Why do I have two L2s? I just kept the Talonflame because I think it's cool. I do think it's cool. I'm not gonna keep it. Did I get rid of something I shouldn't have? L0, L1. Oh, because there's no max, right? G1, G2, U2. So there's only 6 that are optional or viable. Torchic we already did. Pick it back. Pick it back. Why did I keep this as a max? So this is slightly controversial. He's a 91% IV. I have a 93% IV that is better as a max. The problem is it's 12 CP. Why? Sorry. No, I don't want to tag things. What did I just finish doing? Talonflame, right? Unselect, guys. He's such a lower level CP, like to get him up to just the level of the other one, wow, he gets really strong. Actually, it's not that much. It's only 39,000 Stardust. We'll keep the weaker one. I thought it would be an exorbitant amount of Stardust to power it up to match the other one. It's not. Caught an Empoleon in the wild, very cool. I think there's video of it. It's not a good one. That's the only reason I kept it, was to show you the video of it. So enjoy the video of me catching an Empoleon. I think there's a video of it. If not, I sound a little foolish right now, but I don't have great Piplups. Those are not super high percentiles. U2 though, I have a 95%, so. In G2, I did catch a good one. Pound a Jorpeck. If you're noticing the trend here, according to Pokegenie, a low attack stat leads to a much higher percentile. Because I believe if you power up a Pokemon with a high attack stat, its CP increases more rapidly than a Pokemon with a low attack stat. So a Pokemon with a 0 attack stat, you can level them up a lot more and remain under a threshold, under a CP level. So higher attack Pokemon usually go beyond the CP maximum faster. So generally speaking, all of these high percentile guys are low attack stat because they can power up. You can level them up so much more. G1, slightly better. And I got a better L0. That's great. Oh, Wiglet. Mudslap Liquidation. You're such a bad Pokemon, but you're kind of cute. Why aren't you a regional variant? We'll never know. Why did they give you a new Species, Mudslap Surf. We'll never know. You and Toadscruel. Weird. Don't know why they broke the trend of regional variants, but they wanted you to have your own dex number, I guess. After Wiglet, Chimchar, got a really high percentile here. L1, look at how cool that is, love it. 9th best, Scratch Flame Charge. I'm so excited to someday evolve you in the very distant future. Probably when I'm retired. No! 110, 39. 110, 39 next. 9th best Monferno, Scratch Flame Charge, right? This also keeps my memory going, like, can I remember all of this stuff when I put it in? Keeps my brain young. L0, L1, L2. L2 unfortunately is really bad. G1 is great. G2 is eh. U2 is great. Max is great. It's just so low level CP. Cool Pokemon though. So we're replacing you. Do like Chimchar. Diglett. Caught a lot of these Diglett and I wasn't really excited about it, but like this is kind of the same thing with the eggs, right? And the Galarian Meowth, Alolan Diglett. I had some low percentiles and catching them in the wild enabled me to get better ones. L0, L1, right? So these are probably things I'll power up later in today's video when I get to the powering up part. Metal Claw, Rock Tomb. Not all of them. I'm not spending all of my Stardust on Digletts. And then L1, but this L1 will probably get powered up. Because my old one, I never powered it up because I assumed I would eventually catch a better one. And I did. The assumption was correct. My patience was rewarded. This Doug Trio, I will never, unfortunately, like it's such a high percentile and I love that for it, but look at this cost, man. On a Doug Trio, can you spend that much Stardust on a Doug Trio? I can't justify it. I just can't do it. Cobalion. So I got a Cobalion. I already have a good Cobalion. Pretty good. That's one of the, like I was saying, my sister traded it to me. So he's a max, right? I'll max out someday. This one though, I can keep it as a U tier. It's really bad, but double kick Stone Edge. I will keep it because I don't have a U tier Cobalion right now. The 239 is not accurate, but we'll keep it. And it has the background, right? So like, I don't keep Pokemon based on backgrounds. Like if it's a bad Pokemon, even with the background, I still get rid of it. But since I don't have a U tier, and it's got the background, we'll just hold on to it. It doesn't hurt. Corsola. Galarian Corsola. So this is a slightly higher max. It's looking like. Oh, and it's also a better G0. Ooh. So we'll keep it as a G0 for now. Astonished Nightshade. G tier. It's better than the G tier I already had. Haven't caught these, and most of these are hatched, right? or as like field research or something. So all I have are G tiers and maxes and a U tier, no L tiers. Caught Hisuian Braviary. This is, okay, so this is kind of, well, no, this is the same as the Marowak and Weezing. I wish in Pokemon Go they gave you a way or an item. Make it a rare item, but make it possible to evolve a Rufflet into a Hisuian Braviary. Why can't I? That's what I want to do. L0, L1, G1, U1, Max, all that stuff. So this is my only G1 Hisuian Braviary, so it'll stay as a G1, even though it's bad. It's a beautiful Pokemon. Such a cool design. Love that they took a physical Braviary and turned it into special because it's Psychic type. The design is cool. It's cool. We get to hold on to it. Sandile, only can get Sandile from eggs as far as I know. So most of mine, it's a very limited sample space, right? G1, huh? Mudslap Dig. You can see if the other one, it's actually not bad, 97th percentile. It's almost in the top 100. We can see if you are a better anything, like U1, U2, 60 something. No, not better. Not better. Not possible, so. Since it's only from eggs, it just has such a limited, smaller pool of possible IVs, right? Caught another Snom, haven't caught many of these guys. Struggle Bug, Bug Buzz. These very high IVs. I was actually curious, like, yeah, you could go above level 50, or up to level 50 with it. Struggle Bug, Bug Buzz. But for now, it'll just be labeled as a U tier until I catch a better one, or get a better one. Staryu, we got a maxed out Staryu. 100% IVs. Slightly better than the 96% IVs right next to it. 948, just out of curiosity. How much Stardust would that cost me? A lot. It's kind of a lot. I'm a passenger. I'm literally sitting in my apartment. Oh, I got two 96%. L0, L1, G1, U1, Max. Water Gun Swift. See, Staryu is a Pokemon that is probably strong enough on its own and it doesn't need an evolution. But to give it a Mega someday would be pretty cool. Why are you doing this to me? 495, 60. 495, 60. Water Gun Swift. But you're a Max. Not B12. Take your vitamins. It's probably good enough without a Mega. It can stay a 2-stage maybe, but give it a Mega and it'd be pretty cool. Actually, on my Pokemon Evolved playthrough, in that the gimmick of that game is that Pokemon evolve further, right? Duraludon. And I recently evolved Starmie into whatever its evolution's name is. Dragon Tail, Dragon Claw. It's my U tier. So this is cool. This is a cool Dynamax Pokemon, right? Like you can't catch one that's not Dynamax, right? So it will stay in my box because it's the only one I got. Dragon Tail, Dragon Claw, and this one will be a Max. at least until someday I'll try to catch a better one. And someday maybe we'll evolve it. I don't know if they bring in Arcaludon or not. But again, it can't Gigantamax, it can only Dynamax. This was cool. What's his name? Drizzile? I caught one of these in the wild. I thought it was fun. I've never seen one in the wild. It was the first one I've ever caught. Just wanted to show it off to you. But it's not a good one. I've said it before, I think the Galarian Pokemon have some of the best middle stages, not because I love their designs. They're a little too anthropomorphic. They're too like humanoid, but I do love their personality. They've got some interesting personality, which I think is fun. But I think my Pokemon need to stay animals. I don't like it when they get too humanoid. My first Bombardier. Sucker Punch Rock Tomb. So this was for the monthly rewards, right? And I never get to participate in the monthly rewards. Or rarely, because I'm usually in China, and I would only get to do it when I travel, and I never get a month off, right? That would be crazy. So when I saw that Bombardier was an encounter for the monthly rewards, I was like, you had to get to stage like 80 of the monthly rewards or something to get it. I was like, oh, that's the goal. Can I get to that stage in a week? And I did. Caught a lot of Pokemon to get there, but I got there. So I got my Bombardier. G1. He's looking pretty good. Mudslap, Mudbomb. Gastrodon's cool too. But again, he does have a use, right? He can be a tanky little guy, but he's not strong. He can fit a niche though, which is good for him. Can you be a better L0 perhaps than 81? Ooh, looking like it. It's a great IV spread. Are you kidding? Yeah. You were water and mud bomb, right? Wata, 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 wata. Wata. So you're my new L tier guy. Yay. 96%. That's a big improvement. L0, L1, G1, U1. Yep. Thanks for your service, little guy. Now is where I should probably start looking ahead and trying to remember who's coming up next. And we're getting into some repeats that I've already categorized. So Ammonite and Makuhita. Let's see if this is again the memory thing. What did I catch? I catch a Dynamax Ammonite. I already transferred it out. It would have been cool if it was a keeper, but it wasn't. You won. Cross the hour mark, guys. These videos take a while, but I love it. Before I ever started YouTube and stuff, I just did this like laying on the couch. And honestly, I would have sorted like at the end of every day on a trip, right? I would have gone through my day's catches and just released and did whatever. But since I started recording, I've thought to start compiling and sharing, because I do spend a lot of time doing this, right? It's a hobby, it's for fun. But then I was like, maybe, like I like just like hanging out with streamers and stuff. Putting on their recording and letting it go as I'm sitting around the house. Kind of feels like you're hanging out with somebody. And I was like, maybe I could do that. Like, maybe someone out there. I don't think it's gonna have mass appeal. I don't think many people out here are like searching for this kind of content. But I was like, maybe someone out there would enjoy just hanging out and chilling. And I can provide that, what I enjoy from different streamers. I actually don't watch a lot of live streams. I watch a lot of VODs. So video recordings of people's live streams. And I was like, maybe someone out there would enjoy hanging out. So maybe I can keep somebody company while they're going about their day, sitting in their house or apartment. Give them some background noise. Give them some wholesome entertainment to enjoy. So if that's you, you're my target market, man, or woman, or other, everything, anyone, whomever you are. If you have found me and you enjoy it, then you're my target, and I hope you feel like subscribing. Maybe leave a like. What we got? We got L0, we got a really bad L1, G1, U1 max, so. Alright, didn't look further than Makahita. Roggenrola, far-fetched. Roggenrola, U2, the 14th best. He's low-leveled, unfortunately. But he's better. Smackdown Rock Blast, U2. This is another Pokemon I really like. I think Gigalith looks so cool. They did a great job on his design. He's like the Geodude counterpart, and man, did they like way outclass Geodude design-wise. Especially that shiny. Shiny Gigalith and far-fetched. 10 out of 10. This far-fetched, is it better than what I had? It is. It's replacing that 96% one overall, but I already have a 98% one overall, so looks like this guy's just gonna get cut. This is one of those regional variants that they haven't really released a lot of in the wild. So most of them come from eggs, which means most of them are very bad in the percentile category. Wow, really? You give me nothing? What is the point of the screenshot? 91590. Rock Smash Leaf Blade. Can I remember all of that? 91590. Rock Smash Leaf Blade. There it is. U-tier. This 96% one, I really don't think it's anything. Like, it can't be L, obviously. It can't really be a better G. It could be a better G0, potentially, than the one right next to it, but I doubt it. So let's check. G0, you gotta be better than 82, buddy. I didn't look at your CP. 948. Yeah, not. So, thank you for your service. Thanks for hanging out with me, buddy. What was after Farfetch'd? I don't think I looked. So, we are now at Grimer and Drillbur. Alolan Grimer. Got a decent G1 and we got a really good U1. The G1 is a slight improvement, and the U1 we have to check. So that's the 40th best. You are the... No! 167. 25th best. We should mark that, shouldn't we? What was it? Bite? Gunk Shot? Yeah. 25th best. Wow. Way lower level. And it would cost a bit to get him up to the same level. It'll tell you here, to get it up to U-tier, 229,000 Stardust. That would be a big investment. Is it worth the 15 points? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful IV spread. Unfortunately, Can't be anything else. And this G1 is slightly better. Bite, Gunk Shot. Bite, Gunk. Replacing this G1. Not even gonna check. Just gone. L0, L1. Do I have an L0? I do. I have a good one. I have a decent L1, G1, U1, max. I could probably get rid of this. I could probably get rid of this. Your favorited still. I kept it just in case I wanted to use it in battles, and I've kept it a long time and I've never used it, so it probably doesn't need to be here. Yeah, transfers. Make a little space. What was after it? Drillbur. I remembered because it kind of rhymed with Rhymer. G0. I have a Excadrill and a gem still somewhere. In the Philippines, obviously. Oh no. Oh no. This one would have been so much easier to level up. But he's the 9th best. He's in the top 10. How do you get rid of that? Look at all the Stardust this is gonna cost me. 500,000. That's never gonna happen. I'm never gonna power it up, but we'll keep it. Never, buddy. Sorry. I mean, I'm never gonna get to Gen 5. I'll lose interest in this game, or they'll quit. They'll stop serving this game way before I ever get to Gen 5. Corphish, slack off. Corphish. U1, slightly better, way lower level. Jeez. Bubble beam. Powering them up, man. 854. So much stronger. It's 100,000. If you evolved him right now, he's already at 1779. If you evolve him, he's at 170. L0, L1, G1, U1. Probably no max, yeah. That hurt a little bit. Corphish, slack off. G1, Vigoroth, much lower level. It sounds like the name of the day. Transferring high levels for lower levels. Yawn, Night Slash, G1. Yawn, Night Slash. C tier move, gotta love it. Oh wait, you're supposed to be a G1. G1, 97. Replacing this guy. Start you. L0. Yawn Brick. This is a higher level than the one that I'm replacing. Yawn Brick. Body Slam's the best, yeah. Tag L tier. L tier replaces you. Are you a better L2 than what I already have? Do I have an L2? I do. I'm a passenger, don't worry. I do have an 80, I already have an 88%. I'm not even gonna see which one's better. I'm just gonna keep the one that I already have. Yeah, just keep the one I already have. Cause like 88 isn't, I'm not gonna power that up. I'm just not. Until I get one that's noticeably better anyway. Got a couple Magnemites and then a Simi and one of the monkeys. Magnemite monkey, that's what I'm gonna remember. Caught a ton of Magnemites, they were all over the place. So this could be a max. I could hold on to it and see if it has a better moveset than the other one. when it gets evolved. And then I have a good G0. G0 is about the same level. A little lower level, but it's close enough to not hurt too much. Thundershock, Thunderbolt. He's the 23rd best after all. Thundershock, Thunderbolt, A tier move, love to see it. The one that I'm replacing also had an A tier move. He's almost the max too, but not as strong, so. You, Volt Switch, Discharge. We'll call you a max. We'll hold on to you. So max 2, right? Max, and then I need a 2. This is also where most of my battery will go today. What was after this? Monkey, right? Sage. Not seer, sage. Yeah. Okay, we got a decent G1. I'm actually surprised how bad my semi-sages are. I've also held on to a lot of these, thinking somebody would need them for a trade at some point. There was one, I mean, honestly, I don't meet many people playing Pokemon Go. I met somebody in, once I was in both were on a tour bus, actually. I was taking tours in various countries, and I met people playing Pokemon Go. I was playing one I was playing, and another woman said, "Oh, are you playing Pokemon Go?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then one I was like, "Oh my gosh, you're playing Pokemon Go," and we friended each other and stuff. But neither of them needed anything I had, so it's like, why am I holding on to these? Just doing it. Vine Whip, Energy Ball. It'd be cool, but like, 109.42. Let's try a screenshot again. Let's just see if you get it the second time. You do get it the second time. Energy Ball's a bad move. We've learned this from experience. Well, from doing this for a long time. Anytime Energy Ball's involved, it's a bad move set. L0, L1, G1, U1, U1. We got 2 U1s. Why am I holding on to 2 U1s? There's no reason to. L0, L1, G1, U1. Yep. Bye-bye. That was we got rid of a lot of Pokemon there. Oh, I skipped the shiny Bronzong. So apparently I am a Bronzor shiny magnet. They just come to me and love me. And these ones were actually like good quality ones. Almost like this L1 is better than the L1 I already had. Well, it might be the same. So like I have enough shinies to have one of every stage of every tackle payback, of every tier. It's just crazy how many, like every time, after I got like the second one, every time I clicked the Bronzor, I was just like, it's gonna be shiny, like at this rate. Confusion Sunshine. It's the 4th best Bronzor. Like, when I evolve this, it's gonna be great. Someday. In the distant future. And I can't just, I'm either gonna trade them because shinies somebody might want, right? Like a shiny, someone might be like, oh, I'll take that. I don't have a shiny Bronzor. Or I will transfer them to a game, probably. L0, L1, G1, U1, U1. I got 2 U1s. Don't need 2 U1s. Why am I holding on to both? They're such different U1s. Anyways. Where are we at? We are at Zangoose Smoliv. Yeah, I told you when I was starting the vacation, like the first couple of days, I was like just transferring everything. Nothing was worth keeping. And I was like, I'm not gonna have anything to show in the video. But then eventually I started catching a lot of, I mean, I catch so many Pokemon when I'm traveling. It's what, and I actually think I did a good job of not only playing Pokemon Go on this trip. I tried to, you know, engage with my partner. I tried to do various activities. I wasn't just on my phone the entire time. And I still caught a ton of good Pokemon. Just trying to work on that balance, you know? Actually enjoying the place that I'm traveling to. Trying to. Alright, L0. Oh, I got a U2. No, I already did that. Okay. L0. Got the best G2 that there is. I got the 4th best L1. Got a lot of good of these guys. G2, U2 max. So yeah, this 95th percent was the weak link, and now he's gone. Spearow, Remoraid, Dialga. Sure, we'll keep it. Heck, Aerial Ace. Slight improvement over the previous. No, L. I have the 100 percentile Fearow. So I already knew there was no beating that, but now I have a slightly better L tier one. Fearow, another Pokemon that needs something. It'd be very cool to get the Annihilate treatment, honestly. Again, they can't just keep doing it to Gen 1 Pokemon though, but it evolves into like a flying dark type or a flying, I don't know, something cool. In that Pokemon Evolved game that I've been playing, it evolves into a flying dark type. It's pretty cool. I don't love the design they gave it. It's fine. It's not, there's a few designs I don't like. A few, not many. What did I say after Spearow? It was like a Remoraid, right? Oh, I have to get rid of the Octillery. Water gun, Water Pulse. But I like the idea that they had of evolving it into a dark type. I think that makes sense. I was really expecting them to evolve Pidgeot into a different type. And I think the Pidgeot video is actually very recent on my channel, so you can see what it evolves into. And then Dialga, I got my first Dialgas. Dialga. So this is actually a decent Metapole Thunder. I have a feeling it's a bad moveset on both of these. 2273. And I saw an Origin Form Dialga raid and I didn't do it, and I should have done it. Because I didn't realize at the time that that was a much more limited event. Regrets. Dialga, you were 2237. 2237. Metaclaw, Thunder. Ironhead, better. Draco Meteor, best. Dragon Breath, Draco. I would like it to be the same typings, you know? And this, as weird as it is going to be my max because it's a lower percentile. It's a lower percentage IV, but it's a lower percentile in the U tier, so the other one will stay U tier for now. Magmar Cherubi. Magmar G1. It's a big improvement. It's like 15% better, and it's a much higher level. Here's the other one, if you were also looking for it. Sometimes I forget to show you. Karate Chop, Fire Blast. It's still not great, only 91 percentile. So like, I probably won't invest in it because there's better ones, but can you be a better L0? Or no, I have a really good L1. Wow, 99% L1, that's fun. So are you better than 62 L0? U292, sorry, U190, no, U092. U092, U1, I don't know. I don't know why I'm holding on to this guy. I'm just gonna transfer both. Fortunately, my Magmortar had 2 fighting type moves, so it would have been great to have 2 fire moves. Magmar and then Cherubi. Cherubi's weird. I don't know what to do with my Cherubis. I'll have to evolve them sometime, and I want both forms, but I'm not really sure how. It's probably Sunny, not Sunny, right? Tackle, Petal Blizzard. Try the screenshot again. Here we go. It's a goal for someday. Repeats. A couple doggos. Lillipup, Rockruff. Lillipup. G2. Better than the one right next to it. Higher level 2. Take down Rock Tomb. I've kind of put it in my mind, the ones that I will invest in need to be in the top 100. So that's like 97th percentile or better. So a lot of these are, even though I'm keeping them, I'm probably not going to invest in them. Because I do want to make my way through the decks eventually. And if I keep powering up and investing in every single one, just gonna put a little star on it and keep it. Rockruff is hard. He evolves into so many different things, and they haven't really released, I don't think they've released a way to evolve into Dusk form, if they're ever gonna let us evolve into Dusk form, because what this game does that's very annoying is they're like, yeah, you could evolve it, or we could make you catch it at an event or at a raid, and you can't evolve your Pokemon into it. Big frustration for me in this game. Dreepy is the last one. We've reached the end of the sorting. So I will sort Dreepy here, and then I'm gonna take a little bit of a break, and then we're gonna come back and we will try to power something up. Quick attack struggle. We're gonna evolve some things, we're gonna power up some old Pokemon, and I hope we can at least get to the part of the decks where we're into new territory, where we're powering up something that we haven't powered up before. But I don't know if we'll get there. I don't know if we have enough Stardust for it. L0, L1 is awful. Can you be an L1? Nah. 1 percentile. L2, G1, G2, U2, max. Yeah, nothing. I can't replace anything. Could it be a better G1? Maybe? Better than 65 G1? G1 is Dracloak. 63. Sorry, buddy. You didn't cut it. Boop, boop. All right, so give me a moment. I want to readjust some things, and then we're gonna go through and we're gonna power up some things, because I caught some of these Pokemon that I needed candy for, so we'll power up some of them, we'll evolve some of them that are early in the decks, and hopefully we have enough Stardust to get to the furthest part of the decks that I've gotten to. So I'll be back in a sec, thanks. All right, we are recording again. I'm trying something a little bit new. I did go get some of my tech, and I thought because I might want to share my screen and show you what I'm doing on my laptop at the same time as I'm doing this. So just a little bit of a life update on where I am at certain things. So Seadra has been my buddy for a very long time, if you watched my Pokemon video for a while, because I've been trying to get candy. During the trip, it did become a best buddy, which is always great. But my goal has been to get 500 Horsea candy, and I'm 3 away. So the next time I record Pokemon Go, I should have a new buddy. Looking forward to that, because Seadra's been my buddy for, does it tell you? If I go swap? Nah, it doesn't tell me. Okay. I'm like, anyways, so that's been a long-term project. Also, where's my today? It's today, right? Here. Yeah, Excadrill's still in a gym. Woohoo! Blastoise. I've been hyper training my Blastoise since the summer, and the last thing it needs to become 100%. Long story of why I chose Blastoise to hyper train. It was a personal decision. I don't know if you can hear the traffic outside, but I'm 5 raids away. So I did a handful, maybe almost 10 raids over the holiday. So I have 260 days to do 5 more, and then I have 100% Blastoise. And that's where I'm at with those things. Pokemon. Okay, so let's go through and start doing things. So the only thing I'm working on I did catch a couple of Bulbasaurs, but I need XLs. So nothing there. I did catch some Charmanders, so I do think we're gonna power up a Charizard here. And I would love to power up this guy, so why don't I? Let's just do what I want. So, like, what do I do? I'm gonna take a look at, this is a best buddy. Hey, buddy. This is gonna be a Charizard X. Y? I don't know. This is my Charizard Y. It would be kind of nice to get him to XL candy territory. I can't get him there yet. 28,000 versus, I'm looking at Stardust. A lot more. So what's more important? Should I power up the stronger guy? Yes. Resources on strength. That's the goal right now. So we're gonna achieve some missions with this too. It's fun. I hope I set up all my recording stuff. I hope my mic is working. I don't know. I'm trying new things. Power up. Here we go. Boom. Oh, I should have. I always forget to do that. 2842. So where does he rank now? He's on the top 10. I don't think he was in the top 10 before I did that. He's right behind Mega Venusaur. Yeah. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. These are the guys that I've spent a lot of time with recently in recent videos and stuff. So Blastoise, I don't think Blastoise is ready for a power up. Yeah, we're still lacking some candy, some XL candy there. I could try this guy. 10,000 Stardust for that. To get him to 2,500 is just gonna take all my patience. Do I have enough patience? Or do I save it for powering him up? I wonder how much more he's got in him. I'm just gonna save it. Beedrill, I did catch a couple of Weedles, but I don't think I'm 1 XL away. I didn't get the XL. I could trade in Weedle Candy. Let's do that. Let's do XL. Let's get one of these suckers. Let's give Beedrill the old power up. 1930 is such a prettier number than 1918. If it was 1912, I'd consider it, but Pidgeot, we did catch a couple Pidgey, but I don't think we're close. Yeah, I do have a ton of XL. I could almost get there. Almost is the keyword. Raticate, I'm not feeling powering up Raticate. I never feel it. I did mention our little Spearow buddy here. So I do have the 100 percentile Fearow already. I have this really strong Fearow, but like if it ever Mega evolves, we're ready. We're ready for Mega Fearow. Let's just go ahead and evolve this little guy. And I think we'll power it up to 500. What's a good... Let me show the website here. So Pokemon Go Hub is something that I use for fun. Show that off there. To Peck Drill Run. To look at movesets and stuff. Peck Fly, Peck Sky Attack. Peck Drill Run looks really bad. It's the 10th. 136. Oh, sorry. So we need to power you up to 500. And at the same time, talk about movesets. You're being painful. Thank you. No. Back. L cup. 8,000 Stardust is all. Peck Drill Run. That's so bad. So you want Peck Fly. How many options are there? So many. Peck Sky Attack is not awful. Peck Drill Peck is not awful. So Drill Run is really the... Aerial Ace is the worst. But still better than what I've got. So we could definitely charge TM this guy and give him a slightly better move. Now, would I normally spend a charged TM on a little cup Fearow? No. Do I have plenty of charged TMs? Yes. I love, they're very cool. They're a very cool resource. I don't think that's disappointing that it just got slightly better. Drill Peck is good enough, right? Where is Peck Drill Peck? Okay, it's top 6. It's not amazing, but I don't really know what TDO or I guess that's damage per second. DPS. TDO, takedown order. I have no idea what that means. Score. So like Peck Drill Peck is here. Like, yeah, at least it's double stab. We'll take it. I like Drill Peck as a move. Peck Drill Peck. Like the other one I have is Peck Drill Peck. Boop, boop. It's saying it's an A. The other Fearow is G tier. Steel Wing Sky Attack. So it's the top 3. I wish, like, Peck is cool. Peck would be better. Actually, it says it's not better. Steel Wing Sky Attack, they say, is better. Okay, moving on. We did not do anything with Ekans. I don't think I really caught much in the Pikachu world. I can power up that Raichu. Do I have any... I do have a G tier Raichu. Do I have any, like, little cup Pikachus? He's finished. He's finished. We're gonna go through... I think we're gonna go through my finished category today, too. It's been a little time there. Ooh, that's a high one. But no real Raichus, so 93 is just not the best, you know? 23, 14, how much does he need? He'll never, he has to max out. We have candy, might as well do it. I'll probably get a better Raichu someday, but I guess we'll worry about the resources when that happens. We did catch some sand shrews. I don't think we have enough for any sand slash love. We do. We do have some sand slash love. All right. Sandslash love it is. How much more do you need? A lot. Oh, you're so cool. You're so cool. Sandslash is so cool. Pokemon evolved, right? Sandslash evolved, and I loved him. I love him. He's lovable. I don't think there's much happening in the Nidoran camp these days. Nidoking camp might have some action. 15, 12. Don't see anything too exciting here. This is cool. Poison Sting, Horn Attack. But like, yeah, like he's gonna need a lot of resources, and I just don't want to spend it. 58,000 though. Someday when I'm like swimming in Stardust, if that day ever comes, we'll consider that. I got a G94. It's not good enough. Ooh, do I have to do my Ninetales? I should do my Ninetales. This Ninetales, I have so much conflict. Like, I have this 99 percentile. It's stronger than this one, but like, I have so much invested in that one. Maybe I just put it in this. I do just put it in this. I wish this was a little bit stronger, and then I would put it into them. This is a good little guy. How much do you need to like get to 500? A lot. It'd be fun. It'd be fun to power all these up, but I just don't have enough Stardust. 23, 21. Yep, the resources going into you. You still only... Oh, what? Wait, did that not work? Am I not on the internet? Has this not been working? Did I power up the Fearow? I didn't even power up the Fearow, guys. Alright, that worked. Why didn't you did power up? Okay, it just delayed, I guess. Passing the Wigglies, passing the Oddishes, passing the Parises. Okay, these guys, we talked about them, right? So we did say potentially Doug Trio here is worthwhile. Like 99% though? Come on. And he's already at 288. So let's pull up Doug Trio. Dougie. Alolan Dougie. Let's evolve. Moveset wise, Metal Claw, Mud Bomb. We would also be happy with anything Mud Claw E or Metal Claw E. Metal Claw Rockhead, Metal Claw Earthquake, Mud Slap Earthquake is pretty far down on the list. Oh gosh, it's way down. It's the worst moveset. Metal Claw Earthquake is a big improvement already. What do you have? Your Metal Claw Return. Metal Claw Mud Slap Earthquake. You would expect that not to be as awful as it is. I don't think I care. I don't think I care. Mud Slap Earthquake is what it's gonna be. Yep, as soon as I had to reset the app, I knew it wasn't gonna work. That usually doesn't happen. Usually, what are you, 228? 288. 280. Mud Slap Earthquake. Yeah, it says it's B. We'll take it. It's double stab. Power up to 500. Oh, and I'm forgetting to... I'm out of practice, guys. Tag. Finished. What else have I finished? Venonat. I don't think I caught any interesting Venonats. You're not finished yet. You're not finished. You're not finished. You're not finished. How close are you? A hundred away. Firo, where are you at? Finished. All right, I think we still have 300,000 Stardust. That'll go really fast when I start getting into these guys. The G1 Berserker was of interest, right? L0s, no. The Persians are done. The U's are not relevant at all. So we evolve this guy into Berserker, and then he goes to the bottom of the list, and we worry about him some other day. Because he's a Gen 9 Pokemon, right? Gen 8? Gen 8 Pokemon. So he's going to go way down in the decks and be slightly ignored until the day comes. I guess we could check out his moveset. I do like Berserker. I think he is a pretty cool little evolution. I was like, another regional Meowth, but I like it. So what are we looking for? We're looking for Steel. Neither. Shadow Claw Trailblaze is so bad. Trailblaze raises attack, right? But it's so bad. It's the bottom 5. Shadow Claw Ironhead is reasonable. Metal Claw Trailblaze is a lot better already. Metal Claw is clearly his best fast attack. Shadow Claw is clearly one of the worst. So maybe we just give him a new fast attack and call that. So we'll give him Metal Claw. I can't like perfectly optimize every single Pokemon I have. I just can't do it. But some of them I can make a little bit better. Incremental improvements. That's the name of the game, right? So Shadow Claw, I don't want Metal Sound, I want Metal Claw. Dadgum. Yes. That hurt. That was a lot of resources. But it's a resource that they've been decently generous with. So it is what it is. Okay, who's after Meowth? So these are Pokemon that I've already spent time powering up and evolving and spent resources on in the past. Now it's really just like, okay, do I have enough resources to do a little bit more, you know? We didn't catch any Growlithe, or I think I caught one, but didn't get many resources. We did catch a couple Polys. So you're 97%. Are you top 100? Are you just outside of 100? Counter Hydro Pump. You are top 100, which is fun. Which means I'm not too opposed to powering you up. My Polytoads aren't in the top 100. So I caught a few of these. I can spend resources on you. Mega Poliwrath win. Water or fighting types. What if it's both? I should get double credit. Do I have something for my max Alakazam? Nope, I don't. G is already done. L0, I could power you up a little bit. Zen Headbutt Psyshock, you got a good moveset. Let's have a finished Abra. That sounds nice. G0, that's probably not worth it, right? Yeah, not worth that. My champ. Don't have enough from my max guy. U's already done, L1's done, G1's done, L0's done. All those guys are done. We're done. We're moving on. Victor Bell. Where's my U Victor Bell? Don't have enough. G1 would be cool, but it's everything I've ever accumulated ever in my life to do that. Can't do that. Don't have enough candy. I'm getting hungry. It's about time for lunch. It's way past lunchtime, actually. Okay, so we've gotten to the golems. So golem is as far as I've gotten in the powering up world. So the question is, do I want to evolve anything? I don't think I do. I don't think I caught anything evolvable. Like I have this G1, but it's only 95, 81, 56, 17. Alolan Geodude is one of those that you mostly just get in eggs. You don't see them very often in the wild. I think I caught one maybe in the wild on this trip. So that's nice, but so yeah, it's really just these max guys or these higher level golems. I don't think I have any. I have a U2. Do I have a U2 Alolan? Not great. I powered up this G1. That's kind of fun. So it's really just this max guy. So most of my Stardust is going to go into him. I think probably all of my Stardust is going to go into him. I don't think... he's at 1329. Let's go look him up on this scale. Let's scroll for a while, guys. Because he's way... I guess he's not as far down. Oh, no, he is. He's way down here. 1329, right? Where you at, bud? There you are. But he's a max, so he's gonna, like, whoop. As far as we can take him. So I do have a little leftover Stardust, actually. So he's gonna go to 2909, which will probably be top 10. He's gonna knock Charizard down a little bit, but he'll be my strongest ground type attacker. And I decided, like 91 was, like 91% IVs is risky for me because I feel like a 93% Golem or Geodude is right around the corner, or a 96 or a 98. But I haven't caught one. I have the resources, I might as well. 242, so I'll have 30,000 Stardust left over for Rapidash, which is fun, because I've never gotten to power up Ponytas yet. So with this, we're moving on from Golem, because most of my Golem resources are gone. If I catch a better, like, Alolan Geodude, for L1 or L2, we'll come back. But now I just need XLs for my max guys here. So 2909, yeah? Now there he is, top 10. Strongest ground type attacker. So you can see, like, even though I've been putting a lot of resources into Blastoise isn't in this, like, first screen. My Pidgeot's not here. Like, very few things are above. These are my strongest guys, so. But my Machamp made it. My Arcanine is there. My Alakazam. So fun stuff. Ponyta. We finally made it to Ponyta. Now we're going to be in Ponyta land forever because I have tons of Ponyta candy. And there are lots of versions of Ponyta. So we have Galarian Ponyta, we have regular Ponyta, we have L0s and G0s and G1s and U1s and all sorts of stuff. But we'll start with evolutions. So we'll evolve up some of our best guys. Because I don't have any... I do have these Rapidashes. But I don't know if it will keep them once we evolve new guys. So here we see, I always love a good L1. So this L1 is definitely getting evolved, but we need to pull up a moveset, don't we? What's a Rapidash moveset? Galarian Rapidash moveset. I really love Galarian Ponyta. I think it's gorgeous. I'm a little let down with Galarian Rapidash. I think it just needed to be a little bit, like the coloration is just a little less beautiful in Rapidash than it is in Ponyta. So it looks like we want psychic types attacks. Even double fairy would be all right. And I guess a little bit of mixing is good. We do not want high horsepower. We do not want Mega Horn. We do not want Body Slam. So we really want Psychic and Fairy. So assuming we get a Psychic or Fairy of one of them, we might TM. This is just the L tier though. He's just for looks. 31 CP. Yee, I love it. It's my first one. I don't think I've ever had Galarian Rapidash. It's so fun to move into new Pokemon. We've been powering up Golem for a little while, like since the sun. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, we like that. I like that. Neither good move. Low kick Psychic is top 10. Low kick Play Rough. How bad is low kick Mega Horn? Look at that. It can only get worse. No. It almost can only get better if I change its charged attack to a stab move. No, that's pretty cool. It's just a little, I don't know what it is about it. I guess the blue and the purple just don't, not as much as like Galarian does, or Ponyta. He looks so small compared to the other Rapidash. Is he smaller? This one's taller and heavier. This is my lightest one. Anyways, we are gonna do a charged TM on it, I think, just because my brain says he's too bad right now. Mega Horn is really bad. What do we get? We get Psychic, and we're very happy with Low Kick Psychic. So we're done. We did one, we got it. Let's go screenshot him, Low Kick Psychic. He's in the 99th percentile. I don't know his rank. I don't know his HP. 31, 16. 31, 16, yep. 21st best, we love that. Low kick. What did I say, Psychic? We're very happy with this. I'm not gonna power him up yet. Let's just do a Ponyta search. Ponyta, we'll just do the Ponyta line. We're not gonna power him up yet because we're gonna evolve stuff first and then we'll look into the powering up of things. Do I have a good U tier Galarian? I don't. I don't have a good U tier. Oh, there's a 98 there. Okay, I do have a decent one. I've got a decent G tier. You're not gonna be kept, buddy. And I've got 2 maxes. So why do I have 2 maxes? Because candy is easy to get. TMs are harder to get. So if I evolve both and one has a better moveset, that's the one I'm keeping. And 96% overall is not bad. Nothing to scoff at there. So I'm thinking I'm evolving these 3. He's a maybe. Or she. She's a maybe. So let's go with this U tier one and see how strong you gonna get. 1060 is all? That's kind of sad. So if I'm not planning on powering it up, why would I evolve it yet? How strong do you get? Pretty strong. What about you? Less strong. You're still even under 1500. Please evolve and have a good moveset. I would really love to keep you. Have a viable moveset, please. Fairy Wind Psychic is the second best moveset. Psycho Cut is slightly better. Psycho Cut Psychic is its best. Fairy Wind and Psychic, they do overlap a little bit with typing coverage, fighting types. I like it when it's double stab. You're the keeper. I'm not even gonna evolve the second one. I'm kind of tempted just to see what it becomes. No, I'm not gonna do it. What if it's better? No, because then it's gonna need so much Stardust. It's just better to keep the other one. All right, let's see. How much CP do you have if you roll? 860, it's not bad. Let's go with just those two for the moment. And let's take a look at what happens with the other Ponytas. Got so many of these. So this is one of my conundrums, right? 98, 96, but this one's so much higher level. So I can see a really good L1, I see a really good G1. Got a decent U1 here. And better, higher level, but worse. Name of the game. And I already had, this G1 is not great, but it's 96%. What am I thinking with that? And then this U1 is worse than this U1. 1850 though is pretty high. 1850? Yeah, it's highest level. And then I have a shiny and a shiny, so I'll probably evolve the shinies. You want to be a Rapidash too, huh? Alright, L1. Moveset. Now I think Rapidash has like interesting coverage. I don't think any of its movesets are off. Probably Mega Horn, right? Wild Charge is what they like, huh? Heat Wave, Low Kick. So we want Fire Spin. We just want Fire Spin. Fire Spin anything is decent. Except for Flame Charge. We just want Fire Spin. Wild Charge is interesting, but I would rather have Double Stab. And that's a actually I saw, and we'll talk about it later. Let's go. Low Kick, Heat Wave. It sounds bad. Heat Wave is not good. And Low Kick is not stab. It's the worst one, guys. How does this happen? Low Kick is not good. We just get rid of Low Kick. Low Kick will become Incinerate or Fire Spin. And Fire Spin Heat Wave is already a huge improvement. But Fire Spin, it's like, at least Fire Spin Heat Wave is double stab. If we get Fire Spin Heat Wave, it's an L tier, right? So we'll keep that. Item Fast TM. We just want Fire Spin. Even if I get Incinerate, I'm probably gonna keep it. Incinerate Heat Wave is really bad, but at least it's double fire. and that just makes me feel a little bit better. So one click and we're done. We got the fire spin. That's what we wanted. So back to Bonita. Yep. And let's fire spin heat wave. Let's see your rank. Cancel, cancel. 98.29. Double check. 98. Way off app. Number 2. Fire spin and then heat wave is bad, but overall A-, so we take that. Okay. Who did we say was next? So we did the L. Probably our max. We look at the 98% one. We do the G1 for sure. G1 for sure. Yeah, that's worth it. G1 for sure. 22nd overall. Yes, sir. I'm out of coffee. I need to eat lunch. That's what I really need to do. I've been recording so long. I've had the house to myself for a while, but my partner is probably going to be back in the next hour or so, and I really want to be done recording by the time they get back. Fire Spin Scorching Sands is top 5. Fire Spin. Honestly, the only better is Fire Spin Fire Blast. That's the only moveset available to me that's better, so we're keeping this. Because I can't get Wild Charge on it. Your hair is too hairy, 1061. Too voluminous for me to... Can't see your CP, buddy. Could not find. 94, 1061. 1061. There we go. What do we say? Fire Spin Drill Run? Scorching Sands. Scorching Sands. So I would have, obviously, I would love Fire Fire. We're taking what we got for that one. So G1, and then I guess we look at our maxes. Let's evolve both of these. Our other 96 has Low Kick Fire Blast, which I could easily change into Fire Spin Fire Blast, and then it's really good. So let's see what our 98 becomes. It's very low level, but honestly, I'm thinking one of these needs to like have the perfect moveset, to be honest. Or I'm just keeping the one that we have further already evolved. Low Kick Heat Wave is the worst. Because what was it? Fire Spin? No, something Fire Blast. Low Kick Fire Blast, right? And I can change Low Kick. And it automatically gets better. Incinerate Heat Wave. I don't think that's good either. Yeah. So I'm not going to keep this one because it takes a couple button clicks to get it better, right? It would need to get rid of, like, I would need Fire Spin, but then, like, Fire Spin anything other than Heat Wave is better. Man, that's too bad that they're so strong, but I can't. Yeah, like he'll get there eventually. It's just 56,000 away. I don't even have 56,000, but... So this is the... It says it's a bad moveset, but... I guess it is, technically. Low Kick Fire Blast, it's way down here. But if I give it Fire Spin Fire Blast or Incinerate Fire Blast, it's way better. So I think I'm not keeping the 98. It's just... It's slightly better percentile-wise. It's a lower level. It's a worse moveset. I'm keeping the 96 one. the decision that was made. Argue with me in the comments. Low kick, Fire Blast, but I need to give it a different fast TM. Fast. It's my max, right? So it's got to have a good moveset. Wrap. Where'd you go? Preferably Fire Spin, right? Yeah. That's what we wanted. Fire Spin, Fire Blast. Ah, what are you? 1256. 1256. Boom. Yeah, that looks bad, but you're maxed. Fire Spin, Fire Blast. Fire. We like that. Get rid of that. Oops. A. And we call you max. Alright. So we got our L1, we got our G1, we got our max. We need U1. We have a U1, but it's not great. And like the other one is 98%. 98% is pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good. Let's evolve it. I don't have to power it up, but let's just have it evolved. I don't even need to customize its moveset. I'd probably just take it unless it's absolute trash or unless it's very close to being amazing. I'll probably just take it whatever it is. Fire Spin, Scorching Sands is good. We'll take that. Fire Spin is what it basically all relies on, right? 718, 78. 718, 78. Fire Spin, Scorching Sands. Like as long as it gets Fire Spin, it's decent. So, all right. So that means this one is probably not keeping this one because the other one's 98, and I liked its moveset, and this one is 96, and it has a worse moveset. All right. So now it's just the shinies, I guess, right? A shiny, evolving a shiny. And maybe this 98%, there's a couple Galarians I could still evolve. And then my shinies. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna evolve my Galarians. We're just evolving all of them basically. So this shiny is a good L0, so he'll stay a Ponyta. And this one's actually a decent Rapidash. It'll be fun to have a shiny Rapidash. So, and I don't even have to power it up. It's done. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, Rapidash. You're going on the thumbnail, buddy. Shiny Rapidash. Because I don't even have to power it up. It's finished. Ooh, beautiful. I kind of wish it wasn't gray. I wish they kept the blue. But boy, is that gorgeous. Oh, that's one of the best shinies ever. Incinerate, Fire Blast. Not as good as Fire Spin, Fire Blast, but... Oops. 1498. I already knew that. Why did I? Incinerate, Fire Blast. It's a B. You take that. And it's finished. Yes. And then I said Galarians, right? I'm not going to evolve this one yet. I kind of like him as a Ponyta. But we should do the U98 Galarian. We have so much Ponyta candy. I've just hatched so many of them, and you get so much candy when you hatch them. And then we have a shiny Galarian also. I think I caught one in the water. We should check. I think I caught one and I hatched one maybe. And actually I'm very curious to see them side by side. Shiny Rapidash and non-shiny Rapidash. Psycho Cut Megahorn doesn't sound great. I should have evolved these when I was doing the others. 1060. Can I just go back? Yeah. Psycho Cut's really good. Megahorn's really bad. It's way down here at 12. So Psycho Cut, Play Rough, and Psychic are better. Body Slam is worse. Even High Horsepower is better. So let's get rid of Mega Horn. Because this is my U tier. He needs to be decent. And I have charge teams. Rapid. I do love doing anything that will give me a TM because, like, obviously when my criteria is percentile, right? Like, moveset is editable, but IVs aren't really, except for the bottle cap, right? So do I keep High Horsepower? Because now I risk Mega. I got a 50% chance of improvement and a 50% chance of worse. We're living dangerously. Yep, we went the wrong way. Wrong way again. Psychic, keep it. Psycho Cut Psychic, is that what I got? Is that double stab? Like double Psychic? Oh my goodness. Never punished. First try. What were you, 1060, I think? No, you're not. No, how do I fix that? How do I change your typing? We'll start over. New screenshot. I did the wrong Rapidash. 1060. There we go. Psycho Cut. Psychic. A. And then we did say the G, right? We were just gonna go ahead and do it. And then the shiny. And then we'll spend the 30,000 Stardust powering something up, and that'll be it. Probably one of the L tiers just to try and get them finished so that I can call them finished and not have to stress about them again. You'll stay Psycho Cut High Horsepower. That's fine with me. I need to check your 864. 864. Psycho Cut High Horsepower. It's not top 100, so I'm not really too stressed. It's nice to have it. And then the shiny, right? So I have this Galarian one. Ponyta will stay a Ponyta, and this one was a Rapidash. So it's actually pretty strong. 1757. Ooh, look at that green. I don't know if I've ever really seen shiny Galarian. I don't know why they chose this coloration, but it is what it is. Oh, I meant to check to see if they were hatched or caught. It would have been easier when they were side by side, but look at that green and yellow. What a choice they made. Fairy Wind High Horsepower. That is lower on the list for sure, but that's okay. I forget every time. 1757, that's crazy. Fairy Wind, High Horsepower. Still a B, they call it, so. Caught in the wild. Hatch. Caught in the wild. Both caught. One was community day. So I've never really seen these guys side by side. It made it more like more oceanic related, like sea related, like kind of picture that as like ocean colors, kind of. Okay, I think we have evolved what we're going to evolve. Now it's about powering up what we want to power up. So I'm actually interested in powering up this Ponyta a bit. Tackle Stomp is like a whatever moveset, I guess. Yeah, you're gonna fail. Yeah. 3, 4, 2. I didn't look at your HP. 54, 3, 4, 2. 1, 1, 1, 1. 3, 4, 2, 54. You're very good. Tackle and Stomp. Not the greatest moveset, but hey, you're giving it an A, and I'll take it. No, do not evolve. Power up. Now that we're like running low on Stardust, I'm like, we'll spend a little bit of Stardust on that and call it finished. It's a worthwhile way to finish off some Stardust. This is not going to be a priority, even though it's super cool that he can be so strong. Very cool. 205. Same with this guy. Very cool that you can be so strong, but 1500 is going to cost a lot. Psycho Cut, Play Rough. Good moveset. Interesting moveset. So like the second best Rapidash, like you gotta consider powering that up, right? For 6,000? Seems pretty worth. Get a Rapidash labeled as finished. A- moveset, yes please. These are actually things I should not power up until I have like a mission that tells you to power up Pokemon, because those are the ones that are easiest to power up and the cheapest to power up. You already finished. So now I just have to pick a priority. Honestly, it'd be pretty wonderful to have some U tier ones finished. There's really none that are close. It'd be fun to have some G tiers that are finished. Like he's kind of close to being finished for the G tier. We can get there reasonably quickly. 31,000. It'd also be fun to have more of the Galarian ones finished. He's already pretty strong. It's too bad he doesn't have a better moveset. Fairy Wind Psychic? I didn't update its moveset, did I? $2027, 128. 2027. A couple years in the future. Fairy Wind Psychic? Yeah, it's a good moveset. You're max though, not U tier. Max. How strong what's its max CP? Is it even worth powering up them to max? Like, do they go much above? See, they only go to 27, so it's honestly not really that worthwhile powering them up over a U tier. It's cool that they exist, it's cool that I have them, but honestly a U tier is probably more viable. What about regular Rapidash? 2782, is it the same? Yeah, they are the same. So like max for me is like if they can get like 3,000, it's worthwhile. It's a little more worthwhile powering them up, but when at level 50 they only hit 2,700, I don't know if it's really worth. It's probably more valuable to power up a 2,500 CP one, and it's usable in battles if I did battles and cared about battles. And I'm a little tempted to just do this G tier. Like let's just give him a little bit of extra Stardust and get him a little bit closer to the finish line. And then maybe in the future we can come back and spend the other 31.6. The other 15,000 to get him done. Or we come here and we get him up to... See, he doesn't even make much progress. Psycho Cut Psychic is pretty cool. It's gonna be the G tier. 22nd ranked. He's probably not gonna get... I'm probably not gonna catch a better one, so it doesn't hurt to just put my resources into him. And then there's that. So, ooh, I do need to do one of these, don't I? Okay. Boom. Claim. Claim. Catch fairy types. See, it's kind of sad when I see these things. It's like, well, I can't do any of them. I could potentially have... I can't catch them though, so... But it'd be so good to get the items. It's the frustration. It's a hard knock life. Ooh, nope. What did I want to do? I wanted to come in and look at the finished tag. Kind of show you a little bit of what's going on here. And also, a lot of these don't have their ranks. So I kind of want to figure out their ranks. Because now we're all the way down to Ponyta as things that I've like intentionally powered up and maxed out, right? Everything after this, it's just by like luck of the draw that I caught it at its maximum, you know? Maybe not all of them. Like I think I've done the Crobat and the Blossom and the Shinies. But some of these others, it was just like a coincidence. I think I did the Glaceon because I wanted an Ice type. And I did the Annihilate. But others, it was just like, oh, you're already at the tier. But there's a lot of these that don't have their rank because I just recently started implementing that rank thing. So I'm kind of curious what some of these are. And some of these aren't going to be great because they've been around for a long time and I powered them up early in my playing of this game. And it is what it is. Vine Whip, Sludge Bomb. I could honestly get rid of that regular Bulbasaur in favor of Party Hat Bulbasaur because it... Oh, wait. I'm doing this wrong. These are supposed to be L0s. Okay, I need to be more thoughtful here. It's funny that they have the same moves. Vine Whip, Sludge Bomb. Vine Whip, Sludge Bomb. You used to not be able to evolve Party Hat Bulbasaur back when I caught this guy. So even though he'd be a really good U2, Tackle Power Whip, he's intended to stay a Bulbasaur. So he's actually worse. He is a little worse than the other one. You're good. U2, Vine Whip, Solar Beam. He's been with me only a year, I guess. Why? 24.98. I was just about to say, I need to keep an eye on my battery. So if they're in the top 50, what did I say? Vine Whip, Power Whip? Nope, I did not say that. Vine Whip, Solar Beam. So if they're in the top 50, there is this nifty little number icon. I guess it's not that nifty. It's just a circle. Put a little circle around it. Only if they're in the top 50, though. Vine Whip, Sludge Bomb. I'm just gonna finish the Venusaurs and then I'm gonna wrap this up. I might come back someday and do more of these. 2496. Because I do think it's fun to walk down memory lane a little bit, but it's kind of getting late. And the recording has gone on for quite a while. So I think we'll just wrap it up here after I get through my favorite Pokemon and its evolutions. Walking Wake? Haven't seen that in the game. Really? You couldn't identify this as a Venusaur, huh? I don't remember your moves. Vine Whip, Sludge Bomb? Let's just go with that. What a guess. But your ranking is awful, so we're just going to take it off. And then I think Vine Whip, Solar Beam, 1487. Yep, glad I looked. Solar Beam. Top 100. Not bad. Not top 100. Razor Leaf, Sludge Bomb. Razor, Sludge. I do need to eat lunch too. It's not like late, it's just getting late in the day. Okay, hey, thanks for watching. Really appreciate you hanging out with me if you made it this far. It's always nice when people tag along and watch the journey and go on the journey with me, and that's the whole point of me doing this. So if you enjoyed it, consider subscribing so you don't miss any future content. Really appreciate you hanging out with me, and thanks for watching. Keep watching. See you in the next one. Bye.